Pop goes the Weasel.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with the infamous Cruelclaw. The infamous Cruelclaw is an evasive Rakdos creature, a 3/3 with menace, and if it manages to deal combat damage to your opponent, you get to exile cards from your own library until you hit a spell. And then you can cast that spell for the low cost of discarding a card from your hand. That means that this deck is chock full of ways to make the infamous Cruelclaw unblockable and very high cost spells, which you can then cast for free, some of which even have powerful on-cast or enter the battlefield abilities, so you can get the most out of your deck. This deck is also just got some good Rakdos cards, because even if you happen to hit one of these low-cost cards on the infamous Cruelclaw, you still want it to be worth playing, whether that's ramp, more ways to make things unblockable, ways to make Cruelclaw even stronger, or just some cards I happen to really like in the colors, or cards that synergize with casting things from exile. The infamous Cruelclaw, sometimes you'll see it built with just lands and then high cost spells. In this version of the deck, we've got a bit more in the middle. We've got stuff to help us get Cruelclaw out early, give it haste, hit face, and then just cast all things for free. When you're building this deck, I think that it is important to have some good removal, so you can essentially remove the things that are blocking Cruelclaw, or if you just happen to hit those spells, well, great, it's a free cast of a removal spell. And by free, I mean you don't pay mana, but you do still have to drop something out of your hand, which means that a few cards in this deck are also card advantage, so you can still have cards in your hand to discard. This is a very fun deck to play, and it's a little unpredictable, which actually adds even more to the fun. So we're going to take the infamous Cruelclaw into the queue, and we're going to start heisting our opponents. THIS Karlov, of just the name, THIS Karlov. My hand here is a little slow, so I'm going to mulligan, even though it has some unblockability. Okay, this is fine. We have something on turn 1, turn 2, and then turn whatever. Hi, Teysa. This is the Teysa that gives tokens, vigilance and lifelink, and also doubles up your death triggers, which can be really, really fun if you have things that make tokens when they die. They're saying heya. Let me hit them with a howdy. I have a feeling, by the way, that Cruelclaw was originally designed to actually work differently. I think that Cruelclaw's original design probably had the same effect, except it exiled from your opponent's deck rather than your own. The reason I think that is because in the story, Cruelclaw is a criminal. Cruelclaw is stealing an egg. Cruelclaw does not do crime on this card. Cruelclaw is simply Weasel. Nice. Ooh, Woe Strider means 2 creatures enter play. They can also sacrifice things on demand. And if they sacrifice things and our creatures die, I will lose a life. I'm gonna kill Ilkor. We're killing the Illen. I can sacrifice it in response. What's nice about that is it means I do not lose 2 life from this, but they do get a scry. They only have 3 toughness and 3 power. Or sorry, yeah, 3 toughness, 3 power among their creatures. So we're gonna put the Shadow Spear on Cruelclaw and hit, and let's see what we get. Kolaghan's Command! Nice! 2 damage to that thing, and I will make them discard. And I will discard Cityscape Leveler, because I can use it from the graveyard. This deck has a whole bunch of ways that allow you to either replay the cards that you're discarding, reanimate them, or, well, just have built-in abilities like Cityscape Leveler. I think the best one, though, is like Containment Construct. Okay. Yawgmoth, Protection from Humans. Decidedly not a human. He's Weasel. It's a Weasel they can shrink, though. It's like they could double block and then use the goat so Yawgmoth doesn't die. Ugh. At least then they'd be using up the goat. Show me your secrets. Hip hip hooray. It's Weasel Stompin' Day. I also get to gain 3 life if they do this. They get to draw a card. Cruelclaw shrinks. And here comes Prosper. Cruelclaw, good and Prosper. Prosper, good and Cruelclaw. I love Prosper. This card's so silly. You just put it in decks and it's like, hey, do you want mana? Card advantage? All at the same time? Yes, thank you. Are you casting things from exile? Sure am. Every crime deck especially is just like, yippee, Prosper. Woe Strider's back. Oh, you already have that many cards in a graveyard. That's crazy. I'm gonna do crime. Grenzo is a miserable menace, but I kind of have a crime sub-theme to this deck, and it just feels so good. Oh, yes. Grave Titan. So, like, I have a way to kill Yawgmoth here, but how is a girl supposed to resist the call of the Grave Titan? It's a freaking Grave Titan. Cruelclaw once again shrinks. He's a 1/1 underneath the Shadow Spear. He's so whittle. It's the gravy train. It is the gravy train. Taste of Karlov. So now they do have an on-death ability here of creatures dying will make me lose life, make them gain life, and that will get doubled by Teysa. But we're stealing. Ooh. I'm gonna give them maps, I think. Except they might just... Oh, I have 8 mana? That's nuts. Okay, let me Onyx.
Under my tutelage, even you
Weasel. Get rid of the Woe Strider. I don't actually mind losing the life off the Cutthroat. Because I'm going to be gaining life off Onyx. And then we just swing in because we have a ton of power on board. Hopefully they don't bother to block this. I use the Insatiable Avarice before combat to put either a card I want to play or that I want to cheat into play with the Cruelclaw. And we win. Nice. GG. Ah, a fellow infamous Cruelclaw. This hand has a little bit of unblockable, but it doesn't have enough mana. Now, I could find the mana off of this, but that's a little risky. I could also cycle this on turn 2. You know what? I'm willing to give this a try. And we will see what brew of Cruelclaw Blue Eyes White Dragon is running. Oh yeah, they have Ugin, who is sort of a Blue Eyes Blue Dragon. He's not a white dragon. He's like a silver dragon, a translucent dragon if he's in ghost form. That's a third land. Okay. I'm gonna put this Gear Hulk into the graveyard and hope that they don't reanimate it. It's a crime fight. Yeah, but they go first. Ooh, go first. And I have a potential haste enabler, not for next turn, but for turn 4. So if they, like, play Cruelclaw next turn, it can still get bopped. Boots. Let's have access tunnel for unblockability. Swamp is a Cruelclaw time. It is not Cruelclaw time. Now, if I play my Cruelclaw, there's a good chance that it perishes, that it dies. But I gotta play something here. And what better than a little Weasel? Behold my Weasel! Now, their Weasel's probably gonna hit first. Again, that bitter reunion does work. Oh, they're very bitter. Alright, Cruelclaw. Show me what you got. Yeah, the Weasel went pop. Pop goes the Weasel. Haste goes their Weasel. If they don't hit another creature, we have an easy way to kill Cruelclaw at least. Oh, but it's a Thoughtseize! They can hit the Liliana of the Veil, and then I would have to get a land in order to fell the Profane. Blue Eyes Translucent Dragon. Spooky, scary. Not a land. That's dangerous. Now I can play Fell the Profane as a land, but that doesn't get me removal. So I think instead, I'm feeling Arcane Signet. Cycle to Crocodile. Fail to land, play the land. We get bonked again. This time Cruelclaw hit a way to hit me twice. Lizard Blades gives you double strike, so you can get twice the triggers off of Cruelclaw on a turn. By the way, I have considered putting Roaming Throne in this deck as a way to double the triggers. I just wish that there was another Weasel or Mercenary that I could put in the deck. There isn't one. Let me just get my silly little lizard out here. Gosh, do I love this lizard so much. Wait until they swing in. And I will have them sacrifice their Cruelclaw. The Lizard Blades will then sit around like, what? What? I was attached to a guy. But wait, if they have a Sokens on here, maybe they could, oh wait, no, it's only non-token. Oh, they killed Laughing Jasper Flint. Oh, so sad. Mother, may I? We have a Weasel. I have Shapeshifters, but they don't trigger any abilities. Because we have Black Market Connections in the deck. Okay, a Braid, rough. Is it once again Weasel time? Okay, cool. Land, prosper. Get a card for free. Ooh, Liliana. Hello. I have a piece of instant speed removal here. I will wait until they swing in. And I will kill the Cruelclaw. This is just two Weasels killing each other. Weasel on Weasel violence. Honestly, probably a Wolverine. Apparently the first chapter of the Duskborn story just dropped. That's unexpected. Cool, though. Go ahead and make some extra blockers here. I'm gonna use that treasure up to play Call of the Ring. I feel like Bloomburrow just came out. I'm still brewing Bloomburrow stuff. It's only been like 2 weeks. And now that we have card advantage and mana advantage off of Prosper, even though we've had to pay a lot of life, I feel pretty good here. Ooh, but that's a Breach. That's a big swingy card, which our decks are full of big swingy cards because that's what we want to be casting for free off Cruelclaw. On their side, I see Carnosaur. Nice. On my side, Laughing Jasper Flint, Liliana of the Veil, Perforator Crocodile. Oh, there are options. Or Gear Hulk to just try to kill me all in one shot. Yeah, they did get some good stuff on their side, but it's kind of like, it's a 7/6, but it's all about what it discovers. Or they could do a Tolly and just be like, I'll cast something else for free later. Alright, so the Crocodile Oh My is going to shrink Prosper and kill the zombie. Inquisition of Kozilek. You may as well just put it in hand, because they know what's in my hand. It costs 4. Ooh, Restless Fence. Losing the 2 life a turn is actually going to be kind of an issue for me. But it's not like I need to keep Liliana at 2 higher loyalty.
So that's how now.
Yeah, I wonder if I should be minusing anyway. Just to get the kill. Yeah, I guess I could have, should have blocked. I'm gonna search my library for a card. Let me see how much mana I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six if I play land. No, not 6 if I play land, because it would be tapped land. Ooh, I kind of like Akazot's. Cruelty of Gix, get that reanimation, just do exactly what they did. Or just a single target piece of removal. I'm very sorry, opponent. I have to think things through. I'm slow. There's so many cards in this deck. This is why you should never let me have tutors. We're gonna do Gix's command. Have them sacrifice the biggest creature they control, and I'm going to return 2 creatures from my graveyard. And I'm feeling Combustible Gear Hulk, and perhaps my best friend, Laughing Jasper Flint. A monkey? Oh, I love Laughing Jasper Flint. I need the crime. I know what I'm here for. So they do have a haste enabler off Handware Battlements. They also have this Inquisition of Kozilek, so they can make me discard Laughing Jasper Flint. I accept this. Rakdos, Patron of Chaos. I have to sacrifice 2 things if I want to prevent them from drawing 2 cards. I thought about putting this in my deck, too. Yeah, I don't need those. No, I could either go for the thing I know or the thing I don't. I haven't gotten a hit with Cruelclaw yet this game, so I'm going for the thing I don't. I'm gonna give Cruelclaw haste. We deal 3. And I got Deadly Cover-Up. It is a board wipe. I am going to cast it. I also will collect evidence. I'm gonna drop the Blackcleave Cliffs. 6. Sure, those 2. Because I get card draw off this. And I'll hit, I don't know, the same Rakdos. Okay, they have Morog and Hoarding Broodlord in hands. Awesome. I do like Hoarding Broodlord. It's going to tutor for them when it enters play. Right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, so they need 1 more for it. They could play Morog, and then if they had a land, they could give it haste. But they couldn't give it haste and take the extra combat. Oh, hello, Chandra. Chandra, who makes 2 mana.
I know this'll be easy.
Chandra, who deals 2 damage to my face. So, like, I can go for Cruelclaw, but it wouldn't have haste. So I think instead, Gear Hulk. So, you know my deck is chock full of high mana value spells. Would you like to let me draw or risk it? So they would have lost 6 life there. That is a loud noise outside. I could go for their face. I'm gonna go for Chandra. She scares me. Nick, they keep bonking stuff outside. Ooh, springy ground stuff. Cool. Neato. I don't know. I don't know how construction works. Yeah, you guys just hear like a big bang through the recording. Like, what is going on there? Laughing Jasper Flint's just firing off shots. All right, so Morog is in play. A fine Minotaur. Perhaps a dead Minotaur? We got Liliana and Liliana.
The essence of
I'm like trying to be mindful about the fact that they can make something have haste. So I'll have blockers available on some of these turns.
this looks like a fun new toy.
Rutio Gix. Chapter 1. Chapter 1, show me your secrets. Oh, Fatal Push. They could push a zombie. I mean, it's not Liliana, it's Professor Onyx. They're definitely not the same person. Yay, I get to draw a card. Ooh, Breachy's next turn. Not the pirate named Breaches. This, you know what I mean. Breach the multiverse. And here comes Cruelclaw and a concession. We just have so much sweet removal, a tutor coming up, and though our life total is low, there will be 0 next turn. GG. Oh my gosh, it's Mabel, heir to Cragflame. So Mabel's about to get a couple new mice in the alchemy expansion coming out. But Mabel is for mice, also for equipment. She's really cute, she's really aggressive, and she comes with a free sword. She also just plays nicely with a lot of the other Boros aggro cards and equipment synergies because she makes an equipment. She's also just so cute. She is so cute. Just look at her. Have the new alchemy cards been spoiled yet? Yes, I'm the one who spoiled them. I made a video detailing them. I guess I can wait. Would you care to equip? And there is no mouse. You had a draft opponent who had 2 Mabels? Dang. Is this gonna get Swords to Plowshared? 200%. I'm gonna pay life against a Boros stack. Aster, Bearer of Blades, allows them to equip once for free. Also can get them an equipment out of their deck. If there is one in the top 7. Looks like there's 2. They had a choice. They took the booties! Boop, boop, boop. Don't you have enough? Oh, it's equip 1. Sorry, not equip 0. Look, I made a Weasel. Somebody was saying, that I should get a token made that's the sicko at the window, except it's me and it's the shapeshifter token. Because I'm just such a sicko for always paying the life. Mabel, babe, I'm sorry, but you got too much equipment on you. Ah, excellent. And the real purpose of this, making it so they don't have a blocker. Yes, I'm still paying the 6. I'm a brave girl. It's like, I'm so brave. Lifelink, sacrifice. I gotta get some of this life back. And what did we get? It's... Oh, Gonti! I love doing crime. Yeah, drop this thing. Gimme, 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 gimme. No, Iron Crag. No, bad. No, naughty. Arm Scavenger, I'll take Fable. I don't have Fable in this deck, but it is the kind of like Rakdos good stuff you can just put into a deck. Yeah, Iron Crag is like, whoa, we're playing an equipment deck? I'm equipment. No, you're not. No, you're not. You wish you were. You are not. Hi, Kiri. They don't need a mana in order to make her indestructible. Yeah, I'm still... Listen. I have a problem. The problem is I don't have enough crocodiles in play. Boop, 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 boop. Not quite lethal. Oh! Well, that's lethal. They only have one creature. Drop Ulamog. I don't need that. Huzzah! For free spells! Sorry, Mabel. You're really cute. But Weasel time. Heracast, Erupting Nullkite, has emerged and gives your other creatures emerge, meaning that you can sacrifice creatures to help pay for their mana costs. I have a little bit of sacrifice here. I have Cruelclaw. This is a slow hand, especially since they're going first. So I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, Thieves' Tools, some Rampers. This is fine. Thieves' Tools kind of cool because it like gets us the treasure token too. But I'm not sure if I would play it on 2. I think I'd probably play it on 4 and equip it, since I have these pieces of ramp here. Solar Transformer, Iron Crag. I love the Solar Transformer. Pilgrim's Eye, a nice enter the battlefield artifact that they can emerge from. I'm also just thinking about, like, I can ramp into Acklazotz. Acklazotz is good. So I'll use up an energy. Could have tapped otherwise. Rip. Yeah, if I did those two. No! Iron Crag! No! At some point, I should just make a compilation of all the times I've yelled at Iron Crag, like, no, I'm not interested. Oh, I also should have mentioned, Heracast also allows you to, get a fresh hand. A hot new hand. Alright, so they got blockers, but they're out of mana. I could try to force them to block, let me kill the Pilgrim's Eye. Or I could use the Thieves' Tools, which I think is smarter. I'm just gonna use this up. Thieves' Tools. Get it into play, make sure you're using this mana. And the red. Yep. And we hit. And get... Okay. Ramp. I am fine with more ramp with what I currently have in hand. I'm going to drop Ulamog. And then I'm going to Baleful Mastery Burgee. Hitting the drawbridge, also fine. Burgee just has so much go-offitude. Can't let that happen. And I guess I could have paid for, but I want to save the treasure. I got a big, expensive, beautiful spells in hand. Hergest is cool. And it's a dragon. But they give it haste. Oh, so they can emerge this. So they may be able to, like, chain together a ton of spells here if they had, like, another piece for it. But they don't. So I think we're okay. I will attack with Cruelclaw, the unblockable. And we hit. Key to the Archive, I'll take it. Dropping Key to the City. Just one key for another. Day Judgment. Doomblade! You know? I'm gonna take Doomblade. Drop Gonti. And I'm just gonna Doomblade Harassed. One Zots, please. No! Iron Crag. Dies to Doomblade. I remember when cards were evaluated based on if they died to Doom... Hey! My land! Thank goodness I have all these artifacts. Please no Brotherhood's End. I will move you to the command zone, and this comes back as a land. No. I'm gonna use the treasure. Dies to Start of Extinction. You're not wrong. It does die to Start of Extinction. Ooh, Junkyard Scrapper! Love that garbage. I'm not calling you garbage. I'm saying you love garbage. An artifact entered. And they can play Bronze Walrus next turn. Make them discard whatever cards in their hand. It was an artifact, so we don't get anything extra. We hit face, and we get Wedding Invitation. It does cantrip, but, like... I know what I'm here for. And it's paying the 6. Does your merge cost get commander tax? Yes, because it's an alternate casting cost. Yes, this does more than just cantrip. It lets me die in a beautiful blaze of fiery artifacts. It also gives me extra cards in hand, which I need for Cruelclaw. Oh, the fact that they're hesitating here makes me feel like they have removal and they're trying to decide if they want to use it. I'm trying to decide if I want to attack it with Acklesauts. I guess it depends on what I draw. Ooh, it's a Kozilek! I don't have any cards in hand, actually. I'm sorry. It is a mystery! Okay, this is a weird question. Is the mana value of this card 3? It's 0. Whack. Come on, give me the goods. I mean, I guess. Mana value 0. Ooh, a meaty golem. Who you blasting? They blasted my commander. I do not currently have a haste enabler, but I have enough mana to replay Cruelclaw. I love that I have 4 lands. Just this. Legion Extruder deals 2 damage. They can bop my Shapeshifter. My blocker, no! Oh my god. Okay, so they did not play the Stonecoil Serpent for 1. I hate this so much. Guys, I have lethal. I actually have multiple routes of lethal now with this Insatiable Avarice. I could make them lose the life. Do you think we should let Ironcrag transform? Equipment tonight? Milady? Milady equipment tonight? Equipment tonight, milady. GG Haragast. Melek, Reforged Researcher. Melek discounts the first instant or sorcery you cast in a turn. And it's also gets bigger and bigger based on the number of instants and sorceries that are already in your graveyard. I've got some removal here, I've got some haste. I think that this is an alright hand. Arena of Glory is currently entering tapped, though, so I can't curve out quite as well as I'd like to. But hey there, Melek. Melek's kind of cool. I feel like 5 mana is very appropriate for this this card, because oftentimes it will kill you off of, it's like I kind of want to save this Bajuka Bog to exile spells. It'll kill you off like a fling, because you just make Melek gigantic and you, like, Galvanic Punch somebody. Expressive Iteration. They're going to look at 3 cards. 1 in hand, one back to the bottom, and one in exile, probably a land that they'll play this turn. Ooh, Arch of Arazka. It's colorless, so at least it's Voxy time. Or whatever it is the kids say these days. I'm gonna play the infamous Cruelclaw with haste! I've exerted my land, and we hit. You know what? That's fine. I am going to exchange that for Key to the City. This will draw me a card. Ulamog, okay. This gives me a one-off unblockable. But this was essentially just me cantripping. Discard a card to draw a card. You can see if Cruelclaw gets blasted here. Whee! And the card revealed is Containment Construct. Why, I would love a Containment Construct. We have so many stupid high-cost cards in hand. I'm going to discard this one. It is going to ask me, do you want to play it from exile with the madness? No, I don't, actually. I don't have 6 colorless. Decline. Swiftfoot Boots. I probably shouldn't have shocked in the land, but yeah. Just getting a little ahead of myself. And now we got the boots on the Weasel. Mellet can come out currently as a 4/4. I don't even know if I can make 6 colorless mana in this deck, to be honest. I just put some Eldrazi in. I let my chat pick. They were like, both the Emrakuls, both the Ulamogs. Kozilek's not invited. Sorry, Kozilek. You're just not as good. Alright, here comes Melik. You got that beautiful evasion here, that menace. Don't even need to use the wedding invitation. I'm considering Cruelty of Gixing first, just to give me a better idea of what's in their hand. But I might want a Bitter Triumph. Okay, actually, that works out perfectly. Thoughtseize. And we're going to drop the Swamp so I can play it for free off of Containment Construct. Okay, Gandalf's Sanction. Also Research, Salvager of Secrets, and Discover the Formula. I'm going to hit Discover the Formula because I do not like it. It makes me upset. And I'm gonna kill Melik before they get the discount. Kozilek's the redheaded stepchild from the Eldrazi Titans. Oh no! Are you a detective? Weird. Apparently, yes. Nothing too flashy here. I still don't know what this is. So we'll go to combat. He's a weird detective. Please don't bully him. I'd say this is a windfall turn, but they don't actually have the mana. Ooh, commence the endgame. Gets them a zombie. Because I don't want my Containment Construct to die, I'm going to sacrifice the wedding invitation to make it unblockable. What did we get? Oh, Feed the Swarm. Perfect. And I will drop Cruelty of Gix, because I can play it. Yes. Do you guys remember that really big creature I had in my graveyard? No. They probably don't have a creature. So I'll take this. So Emrakul's a 12/12 flyer. And she also has protection from spells and permanents cast this turn. Notably, this Emrakul does not have trample. So this is fine. The tokens can block Emrakul. She has a distinct weakness to squirrels. It's a very distinct weakness to squirrels. Voids is just too strong. Some pretty strong voids. Only flying squirrels? That's what this is. Hi, Melik! And they have 1 mana, which means that they can cast one of these spells, but only if it has 1 colored pip. Like Compulsive Research! Yeah, the Crocodile is gonna be like, oh my. Croc. I need a land, though, for Crocodile. That's not a land. Trying to decide if I still want to swing with everything. Because they double block the Cruelclaw. And I'd be cycling this anyway. Yep, I'm going in. Somebody is incorrectly saying that Arena of Glory would let me play it. The answer to that is no, that's not how this card works. So I'm leaving myself up to a potential lethal here. Ah, if only I had keyed to the archived first. Could have gotten Doomblade. I wouldn't have had the mana to cast it, though. Here, let's just go ahead and throw another one of these in the graveyard. Exile it, just to show them it's there. Yeah, no, this takes a mana and taps and turns it into 2 mana. So it's 2 lands for 2 mana. Lethal with Sanction? Oh, yeah, because they can hit the construct, because I didn't put the boots on it. I should have booted up the construct, since they wouldn't have been able to hit Emrakul with it. I think they're just going to go ahead and hit me with Melik, though. Yeah, they don't need to cast a spell. They can just bonk me. GG, Melik. Amalia Benavides Aguirre, a life gain commander who either grows or just kind of gets lands in hand. Each time you gain land, you explore. And if she reaches 20 powers by exploring, then she explodes everything else on the board. Well, all the other creatures at the very least. Great way to swing for 20 damage at a time, and oftentimes paired with a lot of other cheap life-gaining creatures and Pride-Mate effects that, like, get a +1/+1 counter when you gain life, including the new ones that just came out in Bloomborough. There were some really great new cards for, like, the life gain archetype that were printed as bats. So we'll see how many of them they are running in this game. Oh, cool. 2-drop. It draws me a card, gives me an unblockable Cruelclaw in the future. It's a cool little cantrip here. Wedding Invitation is such a funny card if it's like, I desperately want my commander to hit once. It only needs to hit once. Also, because they are an Orzhov deck, they have really good removal. I actually don't think I want to play Cruelclaw until I have a haste enabler ready. So for now, I'm thinking we're gonna kill Amalia before she gets out of the growth range here. I pay 3. Deal 2 damage to her. Yeah, Amalia gets paired with Lurrus a lot. My Amalia wasn't an Amalia and Lurrus deck, but I think if I rebuilt her, I would consider swapping it over to an Amalia and Lurrus. Alright, they drop the land. They have the Zorlang avatar, too. Nice. Phyrexian Arena. May as well use all that life you're gaining. Alright, I'll play Cruelclaw here. Exile that graveyard. All 0 castables. If they get a land, I'll have to choose between, like, replay Amalia or get rid of Cruelclaw. I would still play Lurrus in the deck. Like, that's what I did in mine. Because, like, Lurrus has lifelink. Ooh, Sheltred! Nice. Gonna make that Grizzlebrand a little worse. Okay, a lot worse. Considerably worse. I'll attack with the Cruelclaw. Mind Stone. I'll still Mind Stone. I'm gonna drop that Grizzlebrand, as I established. Not what I want right here. And this is card draw. And card draw hurts. But maybe they'll choose to mill. I'm fine with either way. Oh, they did mill! And they actually got pretty lucky. It looks like it was reanimate Cruelclaw's Heist in a land. But I wanted the 6/6 blocker. For striking blocker, because Death Touch is real, and Death Touch does hurt me. Yeah, paying 21 life for 7 cards. It's fine. That's normal. It's just like the bigger version of paying the 6. Oh no! It's an artifact! They can also... Oh, wait, they're hitting the wedding invitation? Okay. Oh, they don't know I got them boots. They don't know I'm new boot goofing. Oh, other boots. Nice. I'll hold the Gear Hulk back. I've been uninvited. Nice Baleful Mastery. Just take out that Sheoldred. I will drop... Monkey. I know! I know, it hurt as much as it seemed like it hurt. But I wanted to ward up. I also, the big thing is I wanted to make sure I had a haste enabler if they were able to kill Cruelclaw. Because again, Orzhov, good at kill. Okay, more unblockability. Don't really need that. Swinging with both this time. I'm not even going to bother moving the boots. Hey, Ganjo! Had to pay 4 life for that. Or not 4 life, 4 mana. Gotta reboot. I guess I should have put in the Lava Spur boots first. It wouldn't have used up my mana sufficiently, but the Ward 1 does make a difference. Ward 1 is attacks. Ward 2 is rough. And Ward 3 is practically hexproof. Hello, Witch Enchanter. Very enchanting. Amalia, care to come out? Gain some life. Life gain, milady? This is the only life gain sort of safe played so far. Oh, I don't, why do you have 7 mana? Amalia and... Oh, Graveyard Trespasser. That gains a little life. Get rid of the Grizzlebrand. Gain a life. Get a land in hand. I'm actually trying to decide if I'd like to make you unblockable. Nah. I'm gonna swing in with all of these. This is unblockable. That's a very tame Dark Red. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be scarier. And what do we get for free? It's... Ooh. Ulamog. Fun fact about casting Ulamog from exile, it counts itself in exile upon cast, meaning that it comes into play with 10 +1/+1 counters on it. So that's happening. GG, Amalia. Eluge, the Shoreless Sea, typically an Oops All Counterspells commander, and unfortunately they do go first, meaning it's going to be very hard for me to land some threats. I have a little bit of ramp. I don't have anything to make it so Cruelclaw can't be countered, though, so we're going to mulligan. Gonna hope for something better, and hope that Eluge does not kick my butt too much. I've beaten a couple Eluges with this deck, but it's always an uphill battle. Now this is what I'm talking about. A turn 1 threat that's obnoxious, annoying, difficult to deal with, and unlikely to be countered. Because while there are some 1-mana counter spells, there's also some 1-mana, like, bounce spells, ways to turn it into a creature with no text. They have to have it. Okay, so they're unsummoning the monkey. The monkey returns. Solar Transformer. They can play Eluge next turn. I will replay Ragavan. I think Cruelclaw was originally supposed to steal from the opponent, just, like, based on how this, like, how the character is, how the spell is designed, and I'm wondering why and when they changed it. Alright, so they made Ragavan utterly insignificant, which is really rude. They didn't have a wash away for a Cruelclaw, though. Yeah, Cruelclaw, like, in the story, he seals. We have the card Cruelclaw's Heist in this deck. For profit and flavor, of course. Okay, I'll take Wedding Invitation. Dropping Grizzlebrand. Yeah, it's not really a threat. It's fine to let that resolve. Kill Eluge so they don't get the discount. Though it entering the battlefield again still keeps the flood counter. Funny if Cruelclaw gave you the choice of yourself or the opponent. Yeah, kind of like the Rakdos does. You have enough mana to play Eluge. Interesting. My Rizzlebrand. My Rizzlebrand! What do we got? What do we got? Give me the goods. Emrakul. Cool. I'm gonna drop Deadly Cover-Up. So even if they counter Emrakul, they would have to, like, Tails End the counter. Whirlwind Denial, something like that. It's a mostly free Emrakul. Oh, okay, so they have Sublime Epiphany, which actually does let them hit both parts of the card. Okay. You win this one, buddy. They also get to draw a card off that. Ending the turn. Yeah, you can end the turn. Oh, or exile everything on the stack. All spells and abilities. Unfortunately, it was cool. Yeah. I feel it. I wonder if they have, I don't know, maybe a witness protection. Turn Cruelclaw into a straight-edged businessman. Yeah, discontinuity. Awful rude card. Does work, though. They're stealing! But notably, that means they're tapping out. I imagine many of their spells are not even worth casting for free, because they are reactive spells. We take the Teferi. I'm thinking Grizzlebrand. It's like Emrakul's the biggest, but I think Grizzlebrand's the right move. And the reason I'm not taking this is, I don't know, it's easier for them to bounce this back into their hand than this.
All right. Who's ready for a good time? Think fast.
I will draw on their turn, because there's nothing else I can play here. Okay, returning a spell back to the top of their hand, which would, in fact, allow Cruelclaw to do a thing, cast it for free. If I didn't, like, I don't know, phase Cruelclaw out. Who are you flooding? They won't have cards in hand? No, they won't. It doesn't matter. I don't want them hitting with Cruelclaw. I want to be hitting them with Grizzlebrand. Because we have so much removal here. And I'm pretty sure they just don't have anything. So, like, how much mana do I have? A lot. I'm surprised they didn't go for Epiphany. The biggest spell in their graveyard is 6, not enough to destroy with the Desecrator. I'm just gonna casually try to do this. Not gonna bother waiting. Cruelclaw is dead. Neat. Cool. Thinking Forge Fire. This kind of encourages them to attack the Teferi with the Cruelclaw, which I'm so okay with. This isn't even my Teferi. Nope, they want to cast a spell for free. What is it gonna be? Archmage's Charm! You could steal the Ragavan you've already stolen. No, I think they'll just draw 2 cards. Stop making them banging noises outside!
Time to improvise.
You want to luge again? Are you a loser, baby? Nope. Casting Seagate to draw 3 cards. No maximum hand size. Two mana. But we're threatening lethal off even just like the phasing here. So I will start with this. Virtue of Persistence. I'm gonna play Rising of the Day because it does increase my damage by 1, and also, sorry, by 5? Yeah, 5. And also it makes me happy. Go to combat. Unsummons. Brazen Borrower! Okay, I don't really feel like I need to draw cards, but it's tempting to try to draw cards to kill my own Grizzlebrand. To, like, nullify this ability. Oh, back in hand. We draw. We drop. Bring out a Shadow Spear. Pass the turn. Put a card in exile. It's the land. Hi, Luge. They're flooding. They're floody buddy. I'm gonna fade out a Luge so they don't get the discount. And like, cool. Go for it, Cruelclaw. That is a counter spell. Absorb energy. You have 3 mana. No discount. Illusion is not in play. They got Bing Bong Ding Dong. Great work. We bring back the monkey. Combat. Go. Die. GG, Illusion. Flubs the Fool. Flubs is kind of a storm commander. Allows you to play out your hand until you have no hand, and then continuously draw cards off the top of your deck. Flubs plays great with other things that allow you to play additional lands in a turn, and Flubs is also kind of wild. You do some nutty ramp things, some landfall, and then you just keep on casting cards from your deck until there's none left. And then, well, you have all your cards into play, so you probably win. Probably. I have a bunch of lands that all come in tapped here, and then Cavern of Souls, which is a little awkward. But I need to kill Flubs once their hand's a little empty. Flubs, I kind of wish I built my Flubs to be a bit more stormy. I feel like I was still experimenting when I built my deck. People have definitely settled on Flubs as a very scary commander, though. I'm gonna kill this Hobbit. Having adventures in this deck is very good, since you can either cast the small part of it or the big part, which is great for like flexibility, especially if it's got a cheaper like instant or sorcery tied to it. For a Cruelclaw, because it's like, oh, early game, I can use Lock, Twain, Scorn, but if I happen to hit it off of Cruelclaw, I can get Virtue of Persistence into play for free. Bar, bar, bar. Bar, 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 bar. Oh no, people in the chat having trouble with internet connection in Arena. Arena is a fickle creature. Flubs also likes adventures. Yeah, because they don't go into the graveyard. They go outside of your hand. So you can save them for later. Are they going to sacrifice their Barbar and play Flubs? No, because they still have 2 cards in hand. That's fair. Weasel. I love having a deck that I can name Weasel on Cavern of Souls. I believe that Cruelclaw and the other Weasel in this set, the lifelinking one, are the first Weasels we've ever had in Arena. Finally, a Weasel for me! Containment Construct. Lets you recast those discarded cards. We have that in our deck, too. What are you doing with that mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have up to 5? No, it's just flubbing time. Flub lets them play an additional land. If this is a land in their hand, or just a spell, it's Lightning Bolt. They get another card. They were the first ever Weasels in all of Magic. Be blessed. They played a land, card in hand. Could technically wait, since they'll have the awkward 2 cards in hand. I have a way now to get a swamp. That's good. Oh, Oh, Primal Zeal says they're a new player to Arena. What are my thoughts on spending money in game for cards versus spending money on physical cards? If you have a play group that you can regularly play Magic with, I definitely like buying physical product. But if Arena is what's convenient for you, it's just so easy to play. You don't have to, like, arrange a time to play with friends or, like, go to an LGS. So, like, I get it. Arena can be really nice sometimes. I spend money on Arena, but I also, like, stream for a job, so... Ooh, Lotus Cobra. Let them play that for free. Or I guess, like, from exile. That will get them another card in hand. Oh, also, yeah, don't look at the Twitch app on mobile. It's so bad. Flubs, you're not fooling anyone. I can go for Cruelclaw. They do have blockers here. I could go for Prosper. But I want to wait. I want to play my commander. It's almost like I built this deck around a certain Weasel. And I want to play that Weasel! Yeah, I think in general, Arena is less expensive. Oh my god, they have 2 landfall mana makers. These are going to be some very long turns against Mr. Flubs. There are also some free online Magic the Gathering simulators. By the way, they've already drawn 2 cards per turn in this turn, so they will draw a 3rd. Not if they do that, but if they play this Kami, they will be able to. And she'll flip over. She's a pain in my butt. Dang it, Tamio. I forgot what I was saying. No! My Weasel! Oh, I was talking about free online systems. Okay, so there's things like Untapped, Cockatrice. They're Magic the Gathering simulators that let you play Magic on your computer. Oh, they didn't draw a 3rd card. With her out. Is it dreaded single sneeze? It's terrifying! I can kill the Tireless Provisioner. I'm going to kill the Tireless Provisioner.
The essence of life. Well, darn. Looks like
Tabletop Sim also works. Yeah, there's ways you can play digitally online, but you have to arrange your own play groups and you have to handle the rules yourselves. It's not like Arena, which is, it's doing all the rules, it's doing all the triggers and everything else for you. Ruby! Hi, Ruby. Ruby taps for mana. Like, what you looking for? You look very cute in your baseball cap. Oh, booties. Now Tamio has flipped. By the way, the secret lair page did go up 7 minutes ago for people who are watching this live. Apparently there is more than an hour wait, so if you are looking to pick up any of the secret lairs that are launching today, first of all, good luck. Second of all, I'm sorry. I hate the secret lairs selling out now. Ugh. It's just a festival in a box? Is that... Oh, okay. That's still very frustrating. You love artificial scarcity. Oh yeah, I love it.
there has to be an answer here.
Eruth is the best card for them. I'm gonna take this because it's the best card for me. Exile their graveyard. You just want a box of mystery boosters so you can Winston draft with your girlfriend? Yeah. No, that's the reason. So I'm not attacking in because this will get -1 power and they could just easily double block. What did you get? Ah, more landfall. Bye. I can't tilt my head up anymore.
I got you.
Okay. No!
Like, never even happened.
Thank you for the kiss. Nick killed the Weasel. Nick, you monster.
I never thought I'd miss the library.
I'm killing Tamio because I hate her. Also because she makes Cruelclaw not do the thing. And I want to do the thing! I know I should probably get rid of Containment Construct, but like, give me a minute. I should put glue on it so it never comes off. No. This is just a complex balancing act. Neat, got me a Liliana. 69 cards left in their deck, nice. Case at a locked hothouse is going to allow them to play cards off the top of their deck. Veil of Summer is... Wait. Yeah, they just did that to Cantrip. But they got some big ol' hexproof right now. Look at all these 1-drops. Yeah, because they're doing some Cheerios. Cheerios and Mana O's. At least I have a nice indirect way to deal damage while Cruelclaw does nothing. I'm kind of just waiting for my, my board wipes. We have 2 in the deck. The one that I think would be kind of nuts here would be Toxic Deluge. But this is going to be great for them. Ooh, Shadow Spear. That's fun, too. Liliana of the Veil. That's not actually what I'm looking for here. Thanks. I'm going to take this key to the archive. Let's start with Liliana, since that gets me the treasure. If there were more things in the graveyard that I wanted to bring out, I'd go for Virtue. That gets me the board wipe. That just kind of lets me take more game actions. I think we take the Demonic Tutor, and I don't think we need boots here. So it's a matter of if they hit their thing or if I hit my thing. I guess I could trade this into, I don't know, a 1/1. I'm not using it. I ain't using this Weasel right now. Go for it, kids. But Amy, more game actions. My game action addiction, I'm in treatment for it, guys. I've sought help already. Look at your 3/1s. The Weasel has fallen! Long live the Queen!
Waste not, want not.
I'm still very, very dead to Craterhoof Behemoth. This lets them play 3 lands in a turn. Oh, but they played something off the top while they still had cards in hand, so they have to discard, but they can play the discarded card because Containment Construct is a silly guy. Nice Pawk. This will double up their first land entering the battlefield, which is going to be... I wonder if it's going to be a Surveil land, so they can manipulate the top of the deck. Nope! It is a Shock, and they shocked it in for maximum mana. Yeah, you have mana. Yes, you do. You have mana. Woo, woo, woo! Gallagreeters! Draw a card. Falling, sprawling, staying in their lane. Hey, Wiremite. Wonder if they'll hit my key to the archive. So I'm gonna go for my actual Destroy Everything board wipe rather than Toxic Deluge, since they played this Pawk. Noose Constrictor gives them a way to just freely discard cards to make it so they have only, well, no cards in hand. Smart. Yeah, but with these two girlies out... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can finale for lethal. They found the finale of devastation. X equals 8 does it. X equals 10 gets them even more. So do they kill me or do they take additional game actions? Oh, guys, they had the Craterhoof in hand. This is all because the Weasel fell. Nice. Ah. Lethal damage. GG, flubs. Oh no, I should have blocked with 3. I didn't know. GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I had a lot of fun getting to cast spells for mostly free with the infamous Cruelclaw. And because this deck is chock full of Rakdos good stuff, well, it's just got some really fun cards to get to play. Big mana spells that you can either just ramp into, cast the ramp for free, or, you know, cheat into play with Cruelclaw. And those on-cast triggers of all of these big colorless spells are extra spicy. Though I'm not actually sure how much I personally like the Eldrazi in this deck. They're definitely big and swing the game really, really easily. I think I'm very happy that we didn't match up against like Grenzo decks or other stealing decks that could cast our spells for free, Nicol Bolas, because that would be a real rough matchup with just how strong our spells are. If you're looking for my deck list, it is in the description of the video, and I am very happy with like the balance here between lower cost removal that's flexible and the higher cost stuff that you really just want to get out either late in the game or using Cruelclaw's ability. I had a lot of fun, and it's always nice to get to play with our good friend, the Weasel. So we should all say thank you to our special guest during this video for helping me cast so many free spells. Thank you, Voxy. It was lovely having you on my stream and in the video. Also, if you would like to suggest a commander for me to brew, just as this was a suggested commander, you can do so by leaving a comment. You can also leave a comment and say like, hey, Amy, you know what a cool card is that you could throw in this deck? Blank. Put in Kozilek. No, I'm not putting in Kozilek. I like Ulamog and Emrakul more because they got better tentacles. And fingies. And spaghetti. She's the big spaghetti mama, and I love her so much. But yeah, there's a lot of commanders that I haven't gotten to brew yet. Not just from Bloomborough, but also from Modern Horizons and from Thunder Junction. So if there is a deck that you haven't seen me brew yet, and you've maybe even suggested it before, please let me know what it is. It helps with the engagement algorithm because YouTube likes it when people leave comments. And it also gives me a reminder of like, oh yeah, somebody really wants me to build Ariette, the 3-mana one. You really want me to. Also, Niv Mizzet Supreme, I think? Or is it Niv Mizzet the other one? There's a lot of Niv Mizzets out there right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.